to all opposition parties were held in jail. Manya Advani ji, Manya Atal ji were all in jail under Preventive Detention Law, Maintenance of Internal Security Act 1971, the infamous MISA. And I know of political leaders who have chosen to have their children named after MISA to remember those black days. And now they wouldn't even mind having alliance with them. Sir, all these together turned the Constitution into a qualitatively different text from what it was originally as adopted in November 26. So I'd just like to come here for one observation. Opposition member, respected Jairam Rameshji, refers to the work of Granville Austin with a left-handed compliment saying, we read it, but does anyone in the ruling party read it? Sir, and he says, masterly book. Yes, masterly book. He tells the full story of the amendment carried out till 1980. So I'm starting from 51 and I'm also going on that journey, talking about amendments, their purpose, their intent, their process. Now, since Jairam Ramesh has mentioned it and there is some Granville Austin's line that I like to quote back to him. Sir, emergency, 42nd Amendment Act, the landmark Keshwananda Bharati case of 1973, the basic structure, doctrine, whole lot of things. In the words of that masterly Granville Austin, I quote, sir, the important constitutional development of the emergency, other than its very imposition, was the enactment of the 42nd Amendment. Austin says this. And he further says, coming in November 1976, the amendment demonstrates the progression of the Prime Minister, referring to Mrs. Indira Gandhi. I really quote again. Coming in November 76, the amendment demonstrates the progression of the Prime Minister and her government from having near absolute power without a coherent program, other than the protection of her prime ministry to power expressed through fundamental constitutional change. So, unquote. Exactly the point that I'm putting forth about emergency, the way in which 42nd Amendment passed through, how opposition leaders were all in the jail, not one person to oppose in the Rajya Sabha, in the Lok Sabha, just 5 of them speaking against it. When Granville Austin has said this, poor Jairam Ramesh did not mind quoting something else from Austin, but ignored this. Point proves. So the selective...
प्लीज आप बैठ जाएं। माननीय शक्ति सिंह जी, आप जगह लें प्लीज। माननीय जयराम रमेश जी,
I have Granville Austin in my hands right now, and the same Granville Austin writes that the 44th Amendment was passed by the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha to override the 42nd Amendment, large parts of the 42nd Amendment. And who voted on the 7th of December 1978 to repeal parts of the 42nd Amendment? It was Indira Gandhi herself. So Indira Gandhi in 1978 voted to repeal the parts of the 42nd Amendment which she realized had resulted in her electoral loss. So it's not, don't read selectively.
Thank you, Jairam Ramesh. Now, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, sir.
Please.
Thank you, sir.
You have responded. You have responded, please. 1978. Manager Jairam Ramesh, please be brief. Sir. Manager Jairam Ramesh, please be brief. Sir.